Good morning, everyone. Venerable colleagues, venerable Dharma friends. Bhante Dhammapiti and some of our fellow Dhamma friends are preparing the Buddha Puja, the offering trays for the Buddha, putting the first portion of the food that is prepared. And, to begin with, we all know we are here for the alms offering ceremony for monks in memory of late Mrs. Virginia Dupre from Riverside, California. She passed away Saturday, last Saturday, and then today, last Saturday was August 15th, and then today it is August 22nd, and then tomorrow is going to be her 102. Right? Then so it's probably she already planned it that way. Well, we are here mainly because of well, Venerable Bhante Rahula cannot be here, not in the person, cannot be in this world without late Mother Virginia Dupre. So that she is very, very admirable lady, and also she is a wonderful lady in so many ways. And those who were close to her know what I mean. Well, I want to begin with something. There are two voice cuts that we got from South Carolina from two young people, one Amaya and one Rahal. They are two young students of the university, and how Bhante Rahula impacted their life. So they are sharing their thoughts. So let us listen to Amaya and Rahal.
Ven Rahula, this is Rahul Wijewardena, Hiran's son. I know that we haven't spoken in quite a long time, but I did want to express my condolences on your mother's passing. Even though I didn't know your mother, and I've had very limited interaction with you over the past couple of years. I think that when Ubu Mama asked Amaya and I to do this, we were kind of confused as to how to go about it. And we weren't really sure if we should, because we didn't know if it was something that we thought was purposeful. But when Indra and Upal both explained to us the purpose of it, we didn't quite understand. And I think that what I've learned most from your teachings is that there are a lot of things that our parents tell us to do that we don't quite understand. And one of them was speaking with you and going to your meditations as children. But when we reflect back on it, the amount of merit that we gained just by sitting in a room with you and listening to your teachings was immense and innumerable. And so if we can pass on any amount of that merit onto your mother as she hopefully obtains nirvana, then we should do whatever we can to do that. And so I hope that during this time, you still find a way to inspire and pass your wisdom on to all of those around you, especially those young kids that don't quite understand their parents. And I hope that we get to speak with you soon.
That's Rahal.
Bhante Rahula, this is Amaya Gunasekara, and on behalf of my family, I just wanted to offer our condolences to you and your family during this time. Though we didn't know your mother personally, and knowing you and learning from you over these years, we really feel like, we know part of her. My brother and I first started coming to retreats at the Bhavana Society when we were both in high school, and we've learned so much from you over the years, and your wisdom has really helped us a lot. And we hope that your mother um, will attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Hi, Bhante Ra.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Upul, uncle of Amaya, and also Rahul. I actually in the morning when I was driving, I got these two text messages. Then when I listened to those, I thought this is how. This is how actually Venerable Bhante Rahula positively impacted younger generation in this country and also other parts of the world too. So as older generation, we already know what value when Bhante Rahula added to all of us with so many ways, in so many ways, not only just one way. And so see that the mother is always bringing the life into this world, and she nurtures this life, and with the help of a lot of others, then she also gives this great gift to the world. Well, and then mothers leave uh, after having done her duty. So late Mrs. Virginia Dupre, she had 3 children. Sharon, the daughter, is the eldest, and then Thomas, then the second, and the third is Scott. But now in 1974, as far as I remember, right, he transformed himself into Bhante Rahula, as a Yogavachara Rahula. When I was a young monk at Tapoania monastery near Colombo, I met Bhante Rahula as a young meditator, dedicated meditator. And then also he taught us some, well, his one of, I think, one of his first student of yoga. Well, I became one of those students. Then those are first, sorry, first yoga lessons were taught to us by Bhante Rahula. And but after that, after a long break, I re-picked up. But really, then today now we are ready. Now I think, well, I just wanted to share few words on Bhante Rahula's mother. And well, now Bhante Dhammapiti is already ready to begin this ceremony by bringing the first portion of the alms prepared to be offered to the Buddha. Then I, yeah, well, please stand up and then Also, you participate to this offering just by touching the edge of the tray or the plate that is brought to you. And then we place all these in front of the Buddha as an offering. We are offering for the wisdom of the Buddha, for the compassion of the Buddha, for all the teachings that he gave us, and also his model community, the Sangha, that he introduced to the world.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namah Buddham Sagarantam Satta Sada Huntu Sukhi Avira Kayo Digunjo Sakaro Dugando Gachanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanche Namami Dhammang Sugatena Desitang Satta Sada Huntu Sukhi Avira Kayo Digunjo Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanche Namami Dhammang Sukatena Desitang Satta Sada Huntu Sukhi Avira Kayo Sakaro Dugando Gachanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanche Namami Sangham Muniraja Sarakam Satta Sada Huntu Sukhi Avira Kayo Jigunjo Sakaro Dugando Gachanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanche Sadhu, sadhu.
Please be seated.
Welcome to the Mindfulness Meditation Center, Los Angeles Buddhist Vihara in Covina. First of all, I would like to respectfully welcome all the venerable monks who are participating here today uh, to perform this wonderful meritorious activity. Our most venerable Nayaka Hamdro, the abbot of the Los Angeles Buddhist Vihara, is the most senior monk in United States, uh, 94 years old now. So we are fortunate to have most venerable Nayaka Hamdro at this event, at this meritorious activity today. And also with the guidance of Venerable or the Bhante Yogavachar Rahula and the leadership of most Venerable Tapovane Sutadhara Mahathera, the abbot of the Tapovane International Buddhist Center in Ventura. They are the one who organized and guided you to organize this wonderful meritorious activity today. So we are having Bhante Sutadhara here and the most venerable Vatogala Saranasri Mahathera, the abbot of the Sambuddhaloka Buddhist Vihara temple in Moreno Valley Riverside. And there are other few monks who are willing to, who will participate here in a few minutes. And the rest of the monks who are here, they are the resident monks of this Los Angeles Buddhist Vihara. On behalf of Most Venerable Nayak Hamdro and on behalf of Bhante Rahula and the Sutadhara, I would like to welcome all the venerable monks with utmost respect. At the same time, I would like to welcome you all to this spiritual center today. So the purpose of this gathering is clear. Bhante Sutadhara already mentioned about that, what is the purpose, and you all know already the purpose of this gathering. So first of all, and also the Bantes will explain later in detail and why we are doing this meritorious activity, and also the about the mainly the we gathered here to transfer merits and also to pay our tribute and respect to the wonderful mother who passed away a few days ago, the mother of Bhante Venerable Rahula, and one actually she was a mother of two sons and one daughter, right? So Bhantes will actually explain later about that. First of all, I would like to invite Most Venerable Nayak Hamdro, the abbot of the Los Angeles Buddhist Vihara, to administer 5 precepts. Now, Bhante Nayak Hamdro will administer 5 precepts, so you can recite 3 times Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa to observe 5 precepts.
Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Panati Pata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Adinādāna Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Kāmesu Micchācārā Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Musāvādā Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami, Surameraya Majjapama Dattana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami,
Okay. Next, we are going to pay our respect to the late mother. The Supreme Buddha compared our parents to the Mahabrahma. The Mahabrahma is one who holding 4 great qualities towards the whole world, all beings. So Buddha compared our parents to the Mahabrahma because of the great qualities that our parents possessed, what we call the metta, karuna, mudita, upekka. So this mother is one who possess these or those wonderful great qualities towards her wonderful children. And also our parents are the first teacher that we met in our life. They are the one who taught us at the first time in our life how to live a wonderful life, right? So because of those wonderful great qualities that our parents have, so we are going to pay our gratitude to this mother. So now I am going to invite, may I invite Mrs. Kuhn to place this beautiful flower wreath to uh, uh, here at the photograph of the mother who passed away on behalf of the uh, on behalf of Bante Rahula and the rest of the family. So please come and place this flower wreath at the image. Okay, okay, let's begin uh, the next item while we are preparing this. So next we are ready to offer the first portion of the dana, the food that you have prepared to the Supreme Buddha. So we all know about the noble qualities of the Buddha. Even though we are practicing this tradition for a long time, this is not just mere tradition. Offering to the Buddha is a wonderful opportunity for us to develop and cultivate positive thoughts, positive energy within us. While we are reciting the noble qualities of the Buddha, so we all can concentrate our mind on the qualities of the Buddha. Contemplation on the Buddha is one of the meditation techniques that we can practice, because when we concentrate our mind on the qualities of the Buddha, there is no any opportunities arise any negative emotions in our mind. So you can experience the tranquility, the calmness of your mind while when you're chanting, when you're reciting the Gatha, the qualities of the Buddha. So I would like to encourage you all to close your eyes and then withdraw your minds from external thoughts, external objects, and experiences that you have experienced throughout your whole senses. And then bring your mindful attention to this moment and concentrate your mind on the qualities of the Buddha. And then let us recite the Gatha stanzas all together. Because of the time, I'm not going to chant the translation of the old Pali recitation. So I know most of you you are familiar with that Pali chanting. So let's recite all together with the Mahasangha. By the power of these wonderful and noble and powerful positive energy that we are going to accrue throughout this whole meritorious activity, may beloved mother who passed away, beloved mother of Bante Rahula, may she receive these merits, and may she be able to attain the final bliss of Nibbana, or whatever she had a spiritual goal, may she able to achieve her spiritual goal. With that intention, let us uh, recite the Gatha all together with the Mahasangha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manusanang buddho bhagavati buddhang jivita pariyantang saranang gacchami vandami cetiyang sabbang sabbetani supatitthitang saririka dhatu mahabodhin buddha rupang sakalang sada ඝනසාරප්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදං සිනා තිලෝක දීපං සංබුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං ගන්ධ සම්භාරයුත්තේන දූපේනහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජාභාජන මුත්තමං වන්න ගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුහේ අදිවාසේතුනු භන්තේ පානීයං උපනාමිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු මුත්තම අදිවාසේතුනු බන්තේ භෝජනං උපනාමිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු මුත්තම අතිවාසේතුනු බන්තේ සබ්බං සද්ධාය පූජිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු මුත්තම ඉමිනා පුඤ්ඤ කම්මේන මාමේ බාල සමාගමු සතං සමාගමු හෝතු යාව නිබ්බාන පත්තියා sadhu sadhu sadhu. Okay, next I would like to invite respectfully Bhante Sutadhara to dedicate the rest of the dana to the community of the Mahasangha. Bhante will conduct the offering of the dana to the community of the Mahasangha now.
Thank you, Venerable Dhammapiti. Most Venerable Nayaka Thero and the rest of the community of monastic Sangha, my colleagues, and dear friends in the Dhamma who are here and also who are joining us from faraway places through Zoom. We are going to dedicate this food and other requisites that you prepared to the community of Sangha. We are doing it for collecting, acquiring merits, and in great gratitude, we want to share that immense wealth of merit with the departed mother of Bhante Rahula, that is, let Mrs. Virginia to pray. When I talk about this, actually, last few days I was comparing a Sinhalese translation of this book, Bhante Rahula's biography. You can see a picture that here, it's Bhante Rahula is standing. I guess it is in Unawatuna, down south Sri Lanka, where Bhante Rahula was living in a coconut thatched meditation hut and always going out for alms. Bhante Rahula's mother, first I met when I was about maybe 15, 16-year-old young novice. She visited our temple, and also I clearly remember, and that day we were doing something like cleaning the gardens, and someone got hurt, and there was a cut on his foot, and mother immediately attended and gave some medication. And well, maybe because of that mother's miracle touch, and also the power of medicine that she brought from the United States, actually that wound healed very fast. And later, Bhante Rahula lived in that down south Sri Lanka, that meditation kuti, the meditation hut. And mother visited him. And when the following day, mother, after visiting him, and then she went to the hotel, and following day she came to visit him. At that time, Bhante Rahula was walking from house to house, and the people were offering food. Mother started to cry. Oh, my son is begging. And then, well, this reminds us the Buddha's life story too. The following day, when he visited, Buddha visited his hometown, he was doing the same arms rounding, and father, king, ran to him, and he was complaining that, why are you insulting me? So anyway, this is always this monastic community was offered all the requisites by the lay practitioners of Buddhists. It is not for an individual. It is for the community of the Sangha, large community of enlightened beings, including the Buddha, and also those who are on the path for enlightenment, following the path, maybe a little, maybe more. And also, not only this, actually, when we offer all these offerings to the community of Sangha, we take away all the limitations. Number one, that's community, when we put it into together all the three times, past, present, and future. All monastic and non-monastic members who are enlightened, who are on the path to be enlightened, they are included in that community. So when we take past, present, and future, then we take the time dimension away, and then there is no time limitation. And also we bring all the community members who lived in the past and present and the future, then that way we don't know how many number of people are included. Also, we don't know in future, all of us are in the hope of getting enlightened. So we bring everyone into this community, in that we take the quantity away. There is no limit in it. There are two. And also the quality-wise. We cannot fathom the quality, highest quality of the nature of that enlightened being's heart, thoughts in even a single thought wave, because it's very rich with virtue. So we are offering this offerings, including all food and also the other requisites that you have prepared to this community of Sangha. And traditionally, we recite a statement which means to share merits with the departed. We are offering this food and other requisites to the community of Sangha. We say it 3 times, and then after reciting that as a gesture of dedicating it formally, you have already dedicated that everything in your heart, in your mind. And when you invited the monks, you already made a lot of commitments. And I have been getting so many phone calls. Bhante, what can I do more? What can I do more? Always you had that immense generosity. So that's the beauty of this. All this concept is to bring out our highest human potential as well as superhuman potential. So with great generosity that you prepared these alms and other requisites, let us dedicate this to the community of Sangha. On behalf of our late Mrs. Virginia Dupress, we do this. We invite her to share these merits, enhance all the riches in her life that she acquired, or if something is lacking, may she gain everything in abundance. With that great loving kindness, thoughts in our mind. And also, I learned that, all the mothers, whoever passed away, please think about the mothers too, including this 102 years old mother. And please say sadhu, 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 and follow after me. Kala katanang no nyatinang punyathaya imang bhikkhang saparikharang bhikkhu sanghassa dema. Kala katanang no nyatinancha amhakancha punyathaya imang bhikkhang saparikharang bhikkhu sanghassa dema. Kala katanang no nyatinancha amhakancha punyathaya imam bhikkhang saparikharang bhikkhu sanghassa dema. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now I would like to invite Most Venerable Matogala Saransiri Nayakathera, the abbot of Sri Sambuddhaloka Buddhist Vihara, Morano Valley, Riverside.
Ikkitang patitang tuyang pipat
samijjato sabbe
purentu citta sankappa chandu pannarasiyata Rogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevaca Nibbana sampatti minate samijjatu
Singhe amsa puja pratipatti pujavan vidimitayo kiro bhagyavat Tilo Guru Budrajanan Vanse Utisakravasengara Buddha Puja Puja Kote Anaturu Sandindriya Visuddha Sila Tapodana Samiti Pratipannata Di Ananta Guneti Astarya Puchala Mahasangaratne Vishay Sangikavadam Puja Kiriminjaniko Kusalani Sanse Dharmayang karena kotakena me jati patan nimandak na jati dakwa narakadi satrapayo patti dukkhe katakisiyam kale kavat nubmina jatum maharadikadi padivya kyani apraman padivya sri sampat tanubhakote utungo amama nirvana sampat sadhane pinise Abhava praptu vajiniya mata pradhan janmantargat siyalu jating saitavasam siyudinatam hetu eva vasana veva samange prarthanavang samukdaveva ittita citta pritiyeng yukta sadareng pinganumotang liyayato
Okay, now Bantes will proceed to Dhanasala dining hall. So you can actively participate to offer the food to the Mahasangha, but don't forget that we also have to follow the guidance given by the government or the authority due to the COVID, right? So try to keep, the social distance and pay respect to those guidance. And then I would like to you all to participate to offer dana to the Mahasangha. Thank you.
Good afternoon, all Sangha members and dear Dhamma friends. We are going to resume the part 2 of the ceremony. Then now, first is the handing over Atapirikara, or the 8 requisites to the most senior monk here. That I invite Mr. Tom Dupre to offer Atapirikara, that is 8 requisites that is the robes, the alms bowl and all that together, which are used by generally the monks. And then also handing over donation envelopes to all monks participated in the ceremony. These are the two items on the agenda. So, Mr. Lal Yapa, please help with this, the donation part. Yeah. And please, yeah, Venerable. After the handing over these 8 requisites and the donation envelopes to all monastic members, there is a Dhamma talk going to be given by most venerable Agama Pandita, Dr. Valpala Yananda Mahathera, President and Abbot of Dharma Vijaya Buddhist Vihara, Los Angeles, and also he is the chief prelate for North America. So please take the Atapirikara. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, yeah. So I think we can like now we have already oh, okay. Now I think please donate one for when this is done. Yeah. Okay. Then so please be seated now. We have to get this program going. So let us keep our peace in mind together with great respect, because the Dhamma and sermon is going to be delivered by Most Venerable Nayaka Thera, as I mentioned. And to welcome Venerable Nayaka Thera, please say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Most Venerable our Mahanayaka Mahathera and Venerable Sangha members, dear friend, today we're going to have a special ceremony to share meritorious deeds departed our Most Venerable Yogavachara Rahula Mahathera's mother. Venerable Rahula is a very good monk, also excellent teacher. I have been known him since 1978. He was ordained in Sri Lanka, our Venerable Nagita Mahanayaka Mahathera. After that, he came to Los Angeles, stayed with me. Then he at that time want to get a high ordination. So I could organize his high ordination at Wat Thai 1979. Almost now 41 years have been high ordained bhikkhu. He's excellent monk, no doubt about that. Venerable Rahula, you of course know very well our Buddha's one of main disciples, Sariputta. When Sariputta, before Venerable Sariputta, before Parinirvana, went to the Buddha, he asked Buddha's permissions to go see the mother. Of course, have to walk over 300 miles, and he walked, even though he's very weak and sick at that time. Why he went to there? To not only pay his respect to the mother, same time he want to convert mother to Buddhism, because mother was that time following the Hindu Mahabrahma tradition. So he thought that as a bhikkhu duties, he should convert mother to Buddhism, then she can get a good birth or get enlightenment. That is the reason why Venerable Sariputta went to his own home, staying in his home, making miracles, somehow, some way, the make a mother to convert to Buddhism. But I mention this story because Venerable the Buddha, our Lord Buddha, all the time requested us, asked us to take care of our parents very well. So this time, Venerable, I know Rahula has a beautiful temples, even Gaul, where our Nayaka Hamdru was born areas, in a beautiful, in a Gaul, what is called the mountain, Rumasala mountain. I've been there, but he thought that he had to come to America because of at least once a year or twice a year come and see the mother. Also, I actually guided him to go to talk to Venerable Gunratana Mahathera in West Virginia to ask him to go and assist him. He did a remarkable work there, help him, and as a deputy abbot in that meditation center, he developed a lot. After that, he thought that he had to share this his teaching, knowledge and wisdoms every part of the world and travel sometime. Fortunately now he is again Washington DC, starting meditation center with our Venerable Dhammasiri Mahathera, doing a lot of work. I'm so happy and peace about our Venerable Rahula's activities. He wrote many books. Also, he all the time dedicated his life sasana. You know, in American tradition, we do not have many bhikkhus, American bhikkhus, very few of them. Among them, most the like Achan Sumedo, Achan Amaro, Achan, those monks were trained in Thailand, but only we do have a remarkable two scholar monks and good monks trained in Sri Lanka, Venerable Bhikkhu Bodhi and Venerable Rahula. Both of you are doing very good job. We want to have more and more Sangha members, American Sangha members to continue our activities. I know Venerable Dhammapriti, Venerable Sutadhara and other Sangha members should initiate these things and ordain our American monks and train them properly and hand over to work to promote the Buddha Sasana. Again, Rahula has so many greatest qualities what Buddha asks. Our Lord Buddha says, Kalyana Mitra, meaning the spiritual teacher should have some greatest qualities. Rahula, you do have those qualities. Piyocha Garubhavaniyo Vattacha Vachaknakamu Gambirancha Katantatva Yotathani Nyoje. Piyocha, we are Rahula, I never see you got angry. I happen to know you so many years. You are very calm person. Of course, as an American accent, sometimes you show in loudly speech, but you never got angry. Very pleasant person, Priyocha. Garu Bhavaniyo. Also, you have a very good personality. We can send to any part of the world, any debate, any discussion, any Hindu tradition or Christian tradition or Buddhist tradition. We do not have any doubt your knowledge and how to you have a kind of way to explain very well. Therefore, you have that personal characters too. Again, you have a very by birth, I believe you have a very good talents to explain what you know Dhamma very well. That is a very excellent thing we happen to know. Also, you when talk to the Sangha members personally with me or with the Bhikkhu Bodhi or with Gunratana or any other Sangha members, you talk Dhamma. Dhamma you experiences, even the Sutta Pitaka something, you got something, any problems, those are the things you discuss us. Therefore, that is the excellent way you have been practicing. Again, you have a very interesting character you have, my dear, because you are not attached to any place like me or like others, traveling here and there and try to promote the Buddha's teaching. Once you stay in Sri Lanka, in Europe, sometime Burma, sometime America, West Virginia, so forth. That is a remarkable character you have. I think you earn so many good deeds. No doubtly your mother get all of things. Your mother was very happy when you were become a Buddhist monk, because you were, when you were earlier, you had honestly become American soldier. give up all of things and went to India, went to Sri Lanka, become a Buddhist monk, and you at least twice a year come and spend here with mom time. Mother was so happy and pleased. When you got a high ordination that day, your mother and father, everybody came to Wat Thai in Los Angeles. So that day, mommy was so happy. Also, we are very pleased and happy to hear that your mom lived 102 years. That is a very happy thing here to us. Therefore, we don't have too much to say. This time, whatever you accumulated your whole life, you have been practicing since you entered to the sasana. You are a very good monk and practice very well and devoted your life, sasana, and preaching Dhamma, teaching Dhamma, practicing Dhamma. That way you accumulated so many good deeds. Those are, and our whatever as your friends, spiritual friends, myself and Venerable Suttadhara and other monks, we have been accumulating so many good deeds our life too. We would like to our brother monks. You are our brother monk. You are our one of the colleagues and our Kalyana Mitra. Therefore, we, whenever you are happy, we are happy. When you are sad, we are sad. When you are something want to share with us, we are also happy to share with you. Therefore, this time we very happy to share our meritorious deeds, departed, share with your departed mother. Same time, your teacher, Venerable Wangis Nayaka Hamdro, I happened to him since my childhood when I was with Dodya Piruvana student, 1950. 58, 59, those days, I happened to go and visit him in Borella, German Dharmadutta Center. Then since I had a very good relationship with the Venerable Nagita Mahathera, because he was a humble, simple, very wonderful, good teacher, also example to all of us. So let us share these meritorious deeds with your mother and your ordained teacher, Venerable Nagita Mahathera. Same time, I have to remind you another two teachers who ordained you initiated Bhikkhu ordination in Thai, Wat Thai. Venerable Jinratana Nayaka Mahathera from India, General Secretary of Mahabodhi. Venerable Dr. Urvela Dhammaratana Mahathera from University of Nalanda, Chancellor. The other were teachers that time. Also, Venerable Wat Thai High Priest, we call our Lontia. So share these meritorious with them. May they have attain the final state of sublime Nibbana. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much. Given opportunity to me to give us some words on behalf of our Venerable Rahula.
With great respect, we pay our honor to Most Venerable Dr. Piyananda Nayakathero for sharing his the Dhamma thoughts with our friends and also all the monks here. And next item is to the traditionally doing a water ceremony to share merits with the Mrs. Virginia Dupre, the mother of Ven Rahula and also mother of Mr. Thomas Dupre, Dupre, and also their sister um, Sharon, and also Mrs. Virginia Dupre got 8 grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren, right? So she's a she's a great mother, grandmother, and all really celebrated the life. So wherever she is, we celebrate her life, and we want her to share these merits and be with us to share these merits. This ceremony, it is a water ceremony that we probably you have seen this, and we invite Mr. Thomas Dupre, and son of to represent the immediate family, and also Mrs. Kuhn and Mrs. Ivan, and also Mrs. Mahinkanda, because I learned that her mother also passed away in Sri Lanka, right? Please, well, this is for all mothers. When I mentioned to Venerable Ven Rahula, he said, this is for all mothers. So please come forward and you sit here. And I invite Venerable Rakhita, the abbot of Sri Lanka Ramaya Lapuente, Los Angeles, to conduct this water ceremony. And, please come here.
Most Venerable Hangama Dhammaramanaika Thera, Chief Abbot of Los Angeles Buddhist Vihara in West Covina, the Most Venerable Tapovani Suttadara Mahathera, our great spiritual Dhamma teacher. You are all here today to celebrate the mother of the great Venerable Yogacharya Rahula Thera. I think it's time to conclude this religious ceremony without the explanation. All these venerables are heading to me. They explain and they describe the situation in here, what you all have done at this beautiful temple. And also this is a beautiful religious ceremony. Indeed, I would like to appreciate all the venerables who are advised and guided to do this ceremony with the keeping the great the values of the remembering of the late mother. And also as Venerable Suttadara just mentioned, the not only mother of the great Venerable Rahula Thera, the entire mothers who have departed from us, they're going to celebrate and going to transfer merits for them as well. In Buddhism is the whatever your activities done, the last thought is very important. We call it apara chetana. When you translate apara chetana, apara is the last, the chetana is your thought. Your thoughts should be the pure and your thoughts should be happy in here. So if you regret the whatever activities you have done in before, so your result is going to be weak. Remember that. So whenever you do whatever is the activities, your mind has to be strong and you have to be happy because the mind is the first thing in here. This is
So you came to this temple with a great intention to commemorate the late mother, who has been outstanding for our community. The first thing we need to appreciate the mother of the Venerable Rahula Thera. He has given and propagating teaching of the Buddha, the dispensation of the Buddha throughout the many decades. He's been traveled to Sri Lanka and ordained and well trained. He's the great spirituality. He cultivated his mind with himself and a practice in meditation and the keeping the track in the teaching of the Buddha. And he bring that message to the rest of the world. For example, into the US, it is very essential that someone from this soil need to carry out that message to the rest of the world. So that has to be to do that. So Venerable Rahula Thera, I think he will join with us from the Washington, DC. He has been outstanding as a junior, the monk we truly appreciate. And I also wanted to convey deep the sympathy for the losing loved one for their family on behalf of the Lankaran Buddhist Temple. The Venerable has conducted the several occasions, the meditation section in our temple when he traveled to Southern California. So all those good activities we're going to remember and we're going to transfer the merits for the mother. In Buddha mention is a Buddhovya Mata, Buddhovya Pita. The Buddha is equalized. Your father, your mother is the living Buddha at home. Every single day we need to respect that. So it's a departed great mother, Virginia Dupre. It's a great mother, it's a great grandmother, and she has done excellent service for this society. So that is a great value we need to remember. That is a good merit she has done. The most important merit she has done her life is offering her only one of the son to the holy order, to the dispensation of the Buddha. The Buddha mention is a Charta Bhikkhave Charikan Bahujana Hitaya Bahujana Sukhaya. In a Pali language is giving us, you need to travel. The monk you travel, Bahujana Hitaya Bahujana Sukhaya. You need to work for the development and well-being and happiness of many of us. So Venerable Rahula is absolutely the conducting that service as what Buddha has mentioned in the 6th century BCE. So we truly the value, and he is doing every excellent way, the teaching, practicing, and also his writing as well. I was a great and deeply touched one of his writing, we call this the mind and body, the connectivity, how is the meditation and yoga. One of the modern day is a lot of people been practicing that. So such excellent services he has done for the Buddhism and to the community, and all those merits we're going to transfer your beloved mother. The first thing you offer as part of your dana to the Supreme Buddha with a lot of respect and devotion, utmost important part of that. The second half of your dana, you offer to the entire community of Mahasangha with a lot of devotion and respect. While you offer in that one, you completely control your anger, delusion, the ill will, and also it's a craving desire as well. You completely develop and cultivate the morality, and also is a keep in the loving kindness, metta towards the Mahasangha. The doing that you accumulate a lot of good merits. And also you listen to the various Dhamma talk in here conducted by the great venerables, including the most venerable Aggamaha Pandita Valpola Piyananda Mahanayaka Thera. And listening to Dhamma, you expand your knowledge, and also is they gave us the opportunity to listen to the teaching of the Buddha. It's a good activities. This is the Vasana season. All these monks and doing the excellent, the good activities themselves, the developing their spirituality. So they all have a lot of good merits with them, and they're going to transfer merit. On here, so we have a symbolically empty cup with the pool of water, right? So it's the empty cup. It's a symbolically, it's representing the one who departed, because we never know it's the person who left here. So those he done a lot of good merits, we believe because we do not know what is in hereafter, right? But it's one thing is promised, we can say, according to the Buddhism, is a karma, action and reaction. The whatever activities you have done, the action should be going to be in that way, right? So for example, if you done the wholesome activities motivated by kusala mula, the root of the wholesome thought, you will be going to generate, and hereafter also it's a better life. But someone who practice unwholesome activities within this life, that definitely you will carry out hereafter that. So we believe is the mother of the departed one. So extremely the benevolent and done a lot of good activities in a life. So it's but it's an empty mean is a nothingness. So that empty cup is going to full of water. In symbolically, it's a water is presenting in ourself, in our heart, and then it's whatever you accumulated. So while you the participating and doing all those things, so you need to have a pure intention, and you need to have a great intention yourself, and think of a departed loving the mother of the great venerable the Rahula Thera. So wherever she is received this merit, free from suffering and pain, may she attain everlasting happiness of Nibbana. With this thought, please the water to the small cup until overflow. At the same time, the recite idam me ñātīnaṁ hotu sukita hontu ñātyo along with the Venerable Mahasangha. Idang me ñātīnaṁ hotu sukita hontu ñātyo. Idang me ñātīnaṁ hotu sukita hontu ñātyo. Idang me ñātīnaṁ hotu sukita hontu ñātyo. Yathavari vahapura paripurenti sagarang evameva ito dinnang petanang upakappati iccitang pattitan tuyang kippameva samijjatu sabbhe purentu citta sankappa chando pannarasi yatha Ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminate samijjatu. Okay, please say sadhu 3 times along with me. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Venerable Rakita, very beautifully, very meaningfully conducting this ceremony. And please be seated. We will have a short blessing chant for all of us, all of you. And then after our blessing chant, Ven Rahula will address all of us. And then also, if our Mr. Tom Dupre wants to share some thoughts, and that is the last part of the ceremony. So now Mr. Tom Dupre is handing over donation envelopes. blessing chant is going to be led by Venerable Vanaratana.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma tassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Iti piso bhagava arahan samma Vichacharana sampanno sugato loka vidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati sattha deva manussanam buddho ti swakhato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko ehi passiko panayiko pacchattam Kabbo vinyuhiti supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho ujupatipanno savaka sangho nyaya patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho samichi patipanno Savaka sangho yadidam chattare purisa yugani atta purisa puggala esa bhagavato sangho ahuneyo pahuneyo dakhineyo anjali karaniyo anuttarang Ketan lokasati tena sacca vajjena patu tvam ratanatayam sacca vajjena patu tvam ratanatayam tena sacca vajjena patu ratanatayam tarnam karo mahaviro medam karo mahayaso saranam lokahito dipam karo jutindaro kondanyo janapamukko mangalo puri sabo sumano sumano dhiro revato rativaddano sobito sampanno anumadase janottamo padumo lokapajyoto varasarati padumuttaro sattasaro sumedo agga puggalo sujato sabba Piyadasi narasabo attadasi karuliko dhammadasi tamonudo siddhato asamo Pisso varada samvaro pusso varada sambuddho vipassecha anupamo siki sabda satta vissabho sukadayako kakusando sattvaho konagamano yaho kassyapo siri sampanno gotamo sakya pungavo te sangvajje silena kandi metta balena ca te pitvam anurakhantu arogye sukena ca te sangsacchena silena kandi metta balena ca te pitvam Antu arogyena sukhena ca te sampacchena silena kanti metta te tvam anurakhantu arogyena sukhena ca ti sabbitiyo vivaccantu sabbarogo Mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi dīghāyuko bhava bhavatu sabba mangalam rakhantu devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada Sotti bhavantu te bhavatu mangalam rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena Sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalam rakhantu devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada Sotti bhavantu te nakkatayakka bhutanam papakkhani parittassanubhavena hantu te sa upandave. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Venerable Manratana. Now, Bante Rahula, this is the time for you to take over the floor.
So, friends, especially I want to start out by thanking all of you for coming to participate in this wonderful ceremony, and I want to specifically thank the Most Venerable Ahangama Dhammarama Mahanayaka Thera for allowing you all to come to their new temple in Covina to have this ceremony even during this time of the COVID pandemic. And I want to also thank very much the Most Venerable Dr. Walpola Piyananda Mahanayaka Thera, who gave this Dhamma talk just a while ago. He's the one who had arranged to have my higher ordination done in Los Angeles in 1979. As he mentioned that, at that time my mother had and father and even my brother and his family, they all could come and witness that ordination ceremony, and that was me. So I thank him very much for that, and all the other venerable monks, Venerable Suttadhara, Venerable Dhammapiti, who have organized this ceremony, and also the lay people. I'm not going to mention all their names, there are too many, but to thank them all for all of their metta and their compassion, and also they have all had met many of them had met my mother over several years, and got to know them, and that's why they so graciously agreed to participate and hold this ceremony. And of course, I'm now speaking from Maryland, and I was not able to come out there because of all the travel restrictions and concerning this pandemic situation. And so I very much appreciate it. And I had asked Venerable Suttadhara and also two of the lay people, Mr. Yapa, if they would help to organize this ceremony. So, and all of you who have been listening in over Zoom or any other place, I thank all of you for wanting to tune into this wonderful tradition of transferring merits to the mother. And as the Buddha said, we can never repay the kindness of our parents, and especially of the mother. And this is, in a small way, just the way that I wanted to, kind of leave her memory, and I hope that she could be aware of what we're all doing there. And I also want to thank my brother for so graciously coming to attend this ceremony in person, being an immediate family member, even though he might not be so used to, the Buddhist ceremonies. So again, with that, I know this has gone on quite a long time, but again, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank all of you, all the Sangha members, and all the respectable lay persons for having organized and attended and shared their blessings for this wonderful ceremony. And as I said before, all mothers pass away, and may the merits of this be shared with all mothers wherever they are in the whole world. So, again, thank you very much. Namo Buddhaya. Sutara. Oh, my brother's going to say something.
I want to thank everybody for coming and inviting me to this ceremony. It's very impressive. I've never seen anything like it. And my mom was a wonderful person, as all of you know. And we're going to miss her greatly. But we know that she was ready as she could be. And so thank you very much for participating in this ceremony. It's very, very nice. Thank you.
Venerable members of the Mahasangha and dear friends, we have come to the last part of it, and we have done wonderful, very meaningful, and very profound a series of meritorious activities with the coordination, participation, and with the great loving kindness of all of you. This is the beauty of the Buddha's teachings. Buddha said that his whole dispensation depends upon good friendship, good fellowship. So you are living epitome of this. So now it is, I want to say, well, thank you to and also especially Venerable Dhammapiti, Venerable Sirinanda, who is handling all this technical stuff here, and Venerable Manaratana Upali, and most Venerable Nayakathero, of course, and Susanta, and also all devotees who contributed to open this great large place for all of us. And you see that one side is still closed because they are doing some construction work for building bathrooms for resident monks as well as those who come for retreats. So even while going on all these things, they said yes right away that for us to organize this ceremony here. And so may all of you be safe, healthy, and peaceful with the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Now it is time for all of you to come and get the bracelet and also the blessed water. And Sabba pāpassa akaranam kusalassa upasampada Sachitta pariyodapanam etam buddhana sasanam